Hi there beautiful souls, Avalon here, and I'm just sitting out in my backyard and I wanted to talk to you about this. This gorgeous piece of a scented adornment is made with multicolored tourmaline and was made for me by the beautiful Charis. It's wrapped around me like a snake. I wear it in all sorts of ways. I drape it around my head, I drape it around my body, I drape it around my waist, I coil it around my arm, I sleep with it under my pillow, I ball it into my hands and I shake it around my children before they go to school. And I've never before worked with multicolored tourmaline. I usually work with black tourmaline. It is my great neutralizing stone. But I have been working with this beautiful tourmaline and it is so transformative. It is so grounding and centering, but not in a really heavy sort of a way. It's this feeling of peace that allows you to express the deeper facets of yourself. I'm usually quite shy in expressing my sentiments, not my thoughts, but my feelings. I'm quite shy with expressing my feelings, and that's across the board. I tend to mask my emotions with humor or with anger or with a sense of pride or ego. I'm not quite sure, but this stone, working with this particular stone, has been incredibly healing for me. At this moment in time, I'm doing some deep soul work, and this is something that Charis didn't know about because I didn't know about it. You know, I didn't know that that would be happening, and yet it is happening. And I've got to tell you, this stone is allowing me to, or this collection of stones, their beautiful color and their resonance, is allowing me to connect with the muse, and it's unblocking the doubt, particularly from writing. So I've been using this a lot for writing as I'm writing the Bone Stone companion book, and I have it near the computer, or I have it wrapped around my head, or I have it, you know, just in my pocket. I just have it on me in some way, you know, around my neck, around my arm, around my waist, wherever I feel like I need to have it at the time. And it's become the great security blanket that I never knew that I needed, and yet I can't imagine my day without this sacred piece of jewelry. So simple, so innocent. Look at how beautiful it is. And it's so long. It's so unbelievably long. Like, look at this. Look at it. It just keeps going and going and going and going. It has at the end two definitive stones. One is a beautiful clear quartz, and the other one is adventurine, I believe, and clear quartz. And the thing that I love about this adornment is that it's so free. It's non-restrictive. There are no clasps, there are no latches. I can just wrap it around my neck and it will stay around my neck, and that wisdom will just sit there around me, and I'll just connect with it so deeply. And I have to say that it has had a huge impact on my emotive expression. I all of a sudden found myself requiring more journals because I was doing more writing than I have ever done. Well, not ever done, but I haven't done since I was a child. Mostly because of whatever reason. I can't even give you a solid reason, probably time restrictions or whatever. It's just been so refreshing to be able to go there and find the words that match the emotion, not the thought, but the emotion. And I'm finding myself connecting with my shadow element of water a lot easier as a result of that, and I'm doing quite soulful work at the moment, and connecting with water for me in that sacred sense is incredible. And you know, utilizing stones and crystals, sacred adornments. Oh my gosh, it's just, it is blowing my mind. It is absolutely blowing my mind. This stone, this adornment is blowing my mind, and it's made of beautiful silver, so it has this sacred feminine lunar aspect to it. There are so many different colors here. There are tones of deep, like olivine green, and then light green, and then yellow, and then blue, and then a browns and purples and light blues and blacks, and it's all a version of tourmaline. And tourmaline is a stone that I've never really explored beyond that neutralizing dark aspect, and I've got to say that I'm loving this adornment so much because of the way that it makes me feel and the energetic resonance that it allows me to connect with. The fact that it has helped me to open up any blockages that I might have as far as my writing goes has enabled me to express myself with so much freedom that it has actually shifted something inside of me, and it's become this beautiful healing process. I'm less conscious or concerned or worried or about what I'm saying, because I'm not really thinking about what I'm saying as much as feeling what I'm saying. I have this this propensity for overthinking my communication, and it stops me, it hinders me from saying what I feel sometimes, and you know, and that is something that I have been working on quite a bit. It's also enabled me to soften my opinions and soften my mood, soften my temper, which, you know, for a mother that can be quite necessary. And so I found this soothing, peaceful, wise archetype within me because I'm working with this new stone, this new mineral, and because I've been able to utilize it in so many different ways, whether it be an altar adornment or a personal adornment or a shaker that releases this beautiful energy for my children. It is something that sleeps beside my bed, and it is something that I touch when I wake up in the morning, and I just love to hold it and feel it moving through my hands. Sometimes this, sitting and breathing and just allowing me to really connect with it, with its wisdom. What is it bringing through for me today? How can I put this wisdom to good use? How can I allow myself the opportunity to connect deeper with this wisdom? How can I put this to good use? How can I put this to creative use? How can I put this to spirited or soulful use? And the answers are always just flowing through. The answers have been amazingly enlightening for me. I can't put it into words. It has transformed my spiritual practice as it stands right now, and it has transformed my writing practice as it stands, and I look forward to reaching for it each and every day. In fact, I'm wearing a sacred adornment from the Witch's Moon, and it's the spiralite pendant, and I wear these two together quite a bit. Sometimes this goes around my arms, sometimes it goes around my neck as well, and it hangs a little bit lower. Sometimes it goes in my pocket, sometimes it goes around my waist. I utilize this every day, whereas there are other you know, adornments that I once utilized every day, like this ring, for instance. I used to wear this ring every single day, and now I don't wear it every single day, but this, without fail, I do. This would probably be my second most used piece of jewelry. These are my third, I'm just resurrecting them, but this piece has just come out of nowhere, hit me with this beautiful mineral, and allowed me to, you know, to connect with it in a way that I've never been able to connect with it before, to connect with a quality of stone that I've never been able to connect with before. But the one thing that I really, really love about this sacred adornment is that it was made by Charis, a person that I admire, a person that is a very soul sister to me, that, you know, we have interacted behind the scenes, and we've shared some wisdom with each other. We've shared some some beautiful, you know, truth and experiences, and she made this for me in exchange for a little something that we did together. And oh, I feel her in this, and it's so beautiful to have her light, cosmic, whimsical energy woven in here. And I know that whatever she touches turns to magic. I have that trust and that faith in her and her ability to create and her ability to perpetuate her magic in a way that is so beautiful. It's so open, it's so honest, and I have a little piece of that here with me always. And I haven't cleansed this. I didn't feel the need to cleanse this. What I did was I charged it with something of mine, and you would have seen the little ritual that I did on YouTube, but I wanted to talk more about it because it has been so consciousness shifting for me. It's been very expansive working with this particular adornment, this arrangement of stones, and the intentions behind which this sacred adornment was created. And I'm so grateful to have been given this experience to try out this new mineral that I've never worked with before, the colours at least that I'd never worked with before, and to utilize it in such a freeing way. The fact that it lacks the clasp, but the fact that it lacks, you know, the latches that you usually see, it enables me to do what I want with it. The wearing of it is a further expression. The way that I wear it, where I choose to wear it, how I choose to wear it, furthers that expression. And you know, and that's a really, really beautiful thing. So I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's so long, it's so beautiful, it's so light capturing, and it's very feminine. It feels extremely feminine, and it has that serpentine energy because it's that long, snake-like, you know, strand of brilliance that it hugs your neck. Sometimes I'll drape it around my neck, and in just natural movement and dancing and just carrying on, it tightens and it restricts around my throat. Not to the point, oh, a nice little butterfly. Not to the point that it bothers me. It just hugs my neck in a way. And I've noticed that when it does that, I have a thought going on in my head, and I pay attention to that thought, and that thought turns out to be another creative endeavor, another breakthrough moment for me with my shadow work that I'm doing at the moment as I work with the mother wound, which is a whole other video that I might do. I don't know if I will, but I might do at a later date. But I'm working with some darker energies at the moment. I'm working with the Black Madonna energy, and I'm working with, you know, the Mother Mary Oracle, which is not an oracle that I generally resonate with, but I've been having so many experiences with it that has been just whoa. I'll be ready to review that deck soon. I'm also working with the Heal Yourself reading cards, and they have been crazy. I have been utilizing them not just for myself, but I have been utilizing them with my coven, you know, trialing them out. They are beautiful cards. They lack a little bit of diversity, but they're beautiful cards. And I've just been doing all this work, and you know, I've been buying new journals to do different portions of that work in, that will hopefully culminate into something that's, you know, that's just beautiful and expressive and enables me to shift that which I feel like I need to shift at this moment in time. So it's very hot at the moment. I'm outside in my backyard. It's the afternoon. It's probably around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so the sun is peaking. The cicadas are rocking my world at the moment. They have been full on for me. I did an unboxing of a tarot deck, a Kickstarter tarot deck called the Restless Tarot, this morning when the sun was obviously a lot softer and it was a lot cooler, and all you can hear is this really loud cicadas in the background, and it's gone all through the audio over the video, but that's okay because it's nature and I dig it. So this is where I am. I'm just in my backyard. This is the sky. Look at how clear it is. This is the greenery that's around me at the moment. So I'm out in luscious greenery. I'm trying to be outdoors a lot more at the moment, and I want to do a few more videos outside in the sunshine, and just absorb the warmth and the beautiful radiant green that is my landscape at this moment in time. So thanks for sticking with me, and I just really wanted to share this story with you, this beautiful story of how I'm bonding so much with my sacred adornment, to the point where I felt like I needed to make a 14-15 minute video about it, telling you about how revolutionary it has been for me. But I'm not exaggerating. This is exactly how I feel. I'm not going to censor how I feel. This is how I feel. This is me expressing myself in that same manner. And I love working with crystals. I love working with oils. I love working with magical ephemera. And I genuinely believe that they are tools for empowerment and for transformation, and that when you love something and you're working with it in such a way that brings you a great amount of joy and a great amount of expression, then whatever it is that you're working with, just keep working with it, because it's doing its job. It's making you feel magical. It's making you feel alive. It's feeding your soul and your spirit in a way that allows you to sense that magic and that connect with that resonance and just have a wonderful, beautiful time of it. Essentially, it's a wonderful, beautiful time that I'm having, and yes, I thought that was beneficial to share. So, wishing you so much love, luck, peace, and joy. I sincerely hope wherever you are and whatever you're doing, that you are having an amazing time. And if you have a piece of sacred adornment that you love to work with, feel free to mention it in the description box below, in the comments section I should say, because there are so many beautiful crystals, so many beautiful stones that I have never had the opportunity to work with, and I would just love to know what's rocking your world in a way, and you know what it's done for you and how it's made you feel. And take care, guys. See ya.